Imagine scrolling through your feed late at night. The comments feel oddly repetitive, the replies strangely generic, and every post seems designed to hook you perfectly. Then a chilling thought creeps in. What if most of the people you interact with online aren't people at all? What if the internet has quietly filled up with bots, scripts, and algorithms? Welcome to the dead internet theory, one of the strangest ideas about our digital world today. The dead internet theory claims that a huge portion of online activity is no longer generated by real humans. Instead, the argument goes, bots, artificial intelligence, and automated systems now produce much of the content we see. Some versions suggest this happened intentionally, orchestrated to manipulate and control what we believe. Others see it as a natural consequence of technology. Either way, the core question is unsettling. How much of the internet is actually alive? This idea gained traction around 2021, when an anonymous post on an internet forum laid out the theory in detail. The author described feeling like the web had become empty, hollow, and repetitive, as if genuine human voices had faded away. The post struck a nerve. Many readers admitted they'd felt the same unease. What started as a fringe conspiracy quickly spread, sparking conversations across social media platforms and podcasts around the world. Why does this theory feel so believable? Because many of us have genuinely noticed something off. The same viral phrases repeated everywhere. Comment sections that sound scripted. Content that feels mass-produced rather than personal. Our instincts pick up on patterns, and the modern internet is full of them. Even if the theory is exaggerated, it taps into a real emotional truth. The web sometimes feels less human than it used to. Here's where things get interesting, because bots are undeniably real. Studies over the years have estimated that automated traffic makes up a significant share of all internet activity. Some reports suggest bots account for nearly half of web traffic in certain periods. These range from harmless search engine crawlers to malicious accounts designed to spread spam. So while the full theory is dramatic, the foundation it stands on isn't entirely fictional. Then came the explosion of generative AI. Suddenly, machines could write articles, create images, produce videos, and hold conversations that felt remarkably human. Tools that once seemed like science fiction became everyday products. This changed the conversation entirely. The dead internet theory, once dismissed as paranoid, suddenly looked prophetic to some. If AI can generate endless content instantly, how do we know what's authentic anymore? The line between human and machine blurred. Think about how much content is created every single minute. Millions of posts, videos, images, and comments pour onto platforms non-stop. No human team could produce that volume alone. Increasingly, automation fills the gap. Fake reviews, auto-generated articles, and AI-written blogs quietly populate the web to capture clicks and advertising revenue. The result is a digital landscape where sorting genuine human expression from machine-made noise becomes genuinely difficult for the average person. There's a financial engine behind all of this. Online platforms profit from engagement, so content is optimized to keep you scrolling, clicking, and reacting. Algorithms don't care whether something is true or human-made, only whether it holds your attention. This incentive structure rewards mass-produced, emotionally charged content. Bots and AI simply feed that hunger more efficiently than people can. Understanding this helps explain why the internet can feel so artificial and manufactured. But let's be honest and balanced here. The strongest version of the dead internet theory, that humans have essentially disappeared online, simply isn't supported by evidence. Billions of real people log on every day. You have real friends messaging you, real creators sharing their lives, and real communities forming around shared passions. Bots exist, AI exists, but they haven't replaced humanity. The internet is crowded, yes, but it's far from dead. Still, The theory deserves respect for spotlighting genuine concerns. It forces us to ask hard questions about authenticity, manipulation, and trust. Even if humans dominate the web numerically, the influence of automated content is growing rapidly. A single coordinated bot network can shape trends, sway opinions, and distort what appears popular. So the truth lives somewhere in the middle, and that gray area is exactly where we should pay attention. How can you tell if you're dealing with a bot or a real person? Watch for repetitive language, generic responses, and accounts that post at inhuman speeds around the clock. Notice profiles with no history, stolen photos, or suspiciously perfect grammar paired with strange context. AI-generated images often have subtle flaws in hands, text, or backgrounds. Developing this awareness makes you a sharper, safer navigator of the modern online world. There's a deeper reason this theory captivates us. Humans crave connection, and the fear of being alone in a crowded room is deeply primal. The dead internet theory dramatizes that fear on a global scale. It also reflects our growing distrust of institutions and technology. When something feels manipulated, we search for explanations. This theory offers a tidy, if extreme, story that makes our vague discomfort feel understandable and validated. Beyond philosophy, this issue has practical stakes. Bot networks can manipulate elections, spread misinformation, and inflate the popularity of products or ideas. Fake engagement distorts what feels true and trending. AI-generated fake news can spread faster than fact-checkers can respond. When we can't trust what we see, democracy, commerce, and community all suffer. That's why understanding the mechanics behind online authenticity isn't just interesting, it's genuinely important for our shared future. Here's the encouraging part. Real human connection still shines through, and it's often unmistakable. It's the messy, imperfect, unpredictable moments. A friend's inside joke, a creator's genuine laugh, a stranger's heartfelt comment that arrives at just the right time. Machines can imitate patterns, but authentic vulnerability and spontaneity remain deeply human. Learning to recognize and treasure those signals helps you find meaning even in a noisy, crowded digital space. So, how do you fight back against a hollow-feeling internet? Be intentional. Seek out smaller communities where real people gather. Support creators whose work feels genuine. Comment thoughtfully, message friends directly, and participate rather than passively scroll. The more you engage authentically, the more human your corner of the internet becomes. You have real power here. Every genuine interaction pushes back against the tide of automated, empty content flooding our screens. Artificial intelligence isn't going away, and that's not inherently bad. AI can be an incredible tool for creativity, learning, and productivity when used transparently and ethically. The real challenge isn't AI's existence, but honesty about when and how it's used. As consumers, we can demand clear labeling of AI content. As creators, we can commit to authenticity. The future of the internet depends on the standards we choose to uphold together. It's easy to spiral into paranoia when thinking about all this. Please don't. The goal isn't to fear the internet or suspect everyone you meet online. The goal is healthy awareness. Stay curious, stay skeptical, but stay open. Most people you encounter online are real human beings with real feelings, just like you. Approaching the digital world with balanced eyes protects you without robbing you of connection, joy, and wonder. So back to our haunting question. Are you the only real person left online? The reassuring answer is no, absolutely not. You are surrounded by millions of authentic voices, stories, and souls navigating this strange digital age alongside you. Yes, bots exist. Yes, AI content is growing, but humanity persists loudly, creatively, and beautifully across the web. You are not alone, and recognizing that is genuinely empowering. Perhaps the greatest gift of the dead internet theory is the reflection it inspires. It reminds us to value real connection, to think critically about what we consume, and to be the authentic human presence others are searching for too. In a world drowning in automated noise, choosing to be genuinely, thoughtfully human is a quiet act of rebellion, and one that makes the internet a warmer, better place for everyone. So the next time your feed feels hollow or your comments seem robotic, remember this: the internet is what we make it. Seek the real, celebrate the genuine, and connect with intention. If this video sparks something in you, share it with a real person you care about. Thank you so much for watching, for thinking deeply, and for being unmistakably wonderfully human. I'll see you in the next one.